Story 1. Suspect fiancé is cheating. Hello all. I need some unsolicited advice from complete strangers who do not know me personally, only because I hate to talk poorly about my relationship in front of my friends and family. A quick backstory: I am currently engaged. I've been engaged for a year. We've been together in a relationship for a total of 4 years. But, we have known each other as friends for several years prior to getting into a relationship. We were supposed to get married a few months after he proposed, but we called it off due to COVID concerns. Here we are a year later in our engagement. We have a 3-year-old son together and things were going relatively okay. There were areas of concern such as him spending more time with me and the baby, but his work consumes him a lot of the times, and most recently he has been working on it. There has never been concern of infidelity, but there has been times of breach in trust where he did compliment women in my opinion distastefully and he immediately stopped once I brought it up. Fast forward to present day. I got off of work at 6:30 today and he told me he had to run out for work and he would see me later. This happens sometimes because he's self-employed and makes his own schedule. I was snuggling with my son when he left and my son requested his dad's iPad. I open his iPad and a message pop up from a girl saying she would see him at 7 o'clock. I know for a fact it is not his client. He mentioned this girl in the past as one of his former classmate who he recently reconnected with him on Facebook, but he was so open about the situation and he mentioned she recently lost her mother. He was very open about the state of their friendship. Anyway, when I open the text message from his former classmate, she gave my fiancé her address. This is instantly a red flag. I have male friends and I would never met up with them alone at their house and not tell my fiancé about it. It shows a sign of complete disrespect. On top of this, since my fiancé phone is connected to his iPad, when he texted her he arrived, he put himself in do not disturb mode on his phone. I am at a point where I am like, even if he is not cheating, I am done. Because why lie about your whereabouts? I can't trust you. Perhaps I am being overly critical about this. But I have very little tolerance for games even if we have a 3-year-old. At this point, I don't know how to approach this. A part of me is completely done with the relationship and I am already strategically coming up with a plan to leave by next year. Another very small part of me is like, get more information before jumping. I don't know. Look of triumph. What do y'all think? Story 2. Does she have a crush on me? Hi all. I am a young single guy currently working in a lab, about 4 months, with a dozen of scientists. Among them, there is a single, and really beautiful girl, my colleague, who ignored me, kinda rudely. The most at first, and I did the same to her to return the favor as nicely as possible. No hello, no even a smile. I'm not sure when and how it started. Maybe once upon a soft argument we had over a safety protocol, but anyway, now it's a couple of weeks or a bit longer that I've noticed she's apparently showing subtle interest to know more about me. Her demeanor has turned friendly, is very up and ready to say hello and greet me, and she usually tries to ask me kinda personal questions during our working conversations. She doesn't consume all her coupons in a single day. Instead, she usually asks me a single or 2 personal questions in a day when at work and only when we're alone. She seems to know what she's doing, but I'm not sure what she intends to convey to me. Here are some attempts she did to extract info out of my life. 1. Asking about my age. 2. Telling me her own age while I never asked because I know it may look rude to girls and women. We now know she's 1 year younger than me. 3. Asking about my previous posts and occupation before starting my job here. 4. Offering me her number for working reasons and asking for mine as well while I never asked for a phone number exchange. Of course, this one went so bad and awkward. Don't blame me. I myself even don't know what happened. I just know none of us have each other's number yet, at least me. 5. Asking me if I'm single. 6. Asking me about my plans for the future. 7. Etc. Can such behavior mean that she has a crush on me or is evaluating me for marriage maybe? My guts tell me neither to take her seriously nor to bother my life with a stupid love story. However, honestly, I like her, but still doubt whether she's into me or it's just my foolish imagination since I've caught her a couple of times talking and joking with other colleagues, too. I felt jealous when she looked at me and kept sharing words and smiles with others, but no reaction, attention was sent to her from my side for the sake of my attitude. I never ever want to look rude or freak. Just help me understand this bizarre creature. Story 3. BF and his female best friend. Hey ladies and gents. I am posting anonymously just in case. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. We have a beautiful 7-month-old baby girl together. Last year while I was pregnant, I met a girl that was introduced to me as his cousin. It took me about a month to realize she is not his cousin, but being that they share mutual friends and family, he felt cousin was the best title to give. Anyway, as time goes on, she is always in his car when he would pick me up from work. So I am seeing this girl 5 days a week. When he dropped me home he would continue to hang with this girl until 11:12 at night. I became very suspicious but I didn't want to question unless I seen something inappropriate. Anyway, time goes on and I realize, they hang out every single day all day. They went from the title cousins to best friends. Please take note, I have hung with them a few times and I noticed they had a bro and sis type of relationship. She has a tomboy demeanor and can be vulgar at times where I am more feminine. Just to give you an idea of her and I. More details. This young lady is 20 years of age and my boyfriend is 30. She has come to my house, held our baby. She also has a boyfriend she lives with but her and my BF are always hanging out together. They would go to the mall, to Walmart, to do laundry. There has been times he would leave the house and say, "Let me see what XYZ is doing." Mind you, he will tell me when he is with her. If I FaceTime or call, he will answer and talk to me. He is not hiding anything from me. TBH, when I see or hear her, she will say hello. But there has been other times where she would approach us and not say anything to me. My intuition has been screaming. But I have been wondering if they are messing around on the low or am I being insecure? What does it appear to be to you all? I just don't want to be a fool. Story 4. Do I deserve it? I overheard my BF last Saturday that he was talking on the phone with a sweet voice, telling the other person on the line that he liked her boobies and tighties. I confronted him and he said he is not cheating because he has not slept with that person. I said the mere fact that they are having like a phone sex, cyber sex is a betrayal and cheating. He said I should be grateful that he did not do the act. I felt so disrespected as a woman and in a relationship with him. I guess this is the final straw of these troubled relationship. I sent him this message. I have to put up so much, being choked in the floor because I deserve it? Trauma from a broken finger because I deserve it? Being manhandled because I deserve it? Being criticized for the way I dress and look, being put down every day for my shortcomings and now being cheated. What's next? A fall caused by a push because I deserve it? How many physical and emotional injuries do I have to suffer in this relationship? Do I deserve all of these? I should thank my lucky stars that I am not married nor have any children with him. I am 46 years old who on the outset looks okay because I have learned to segregate my personal and professional life but right now, am on a breaking point.